Hello YouTube, welcome to another review. Today we are reviewing the P100S from Segway, and this is probably one of the most feature-packed scooters that I ever tested. Like, this scooter is just amazing. It really fits with my lifestyle, so I really love this scooter, but there are a few build quality issues, and I will talk about that later. But this scooter is just amazing and it just fits with my lifestyle. So let's get into the review. Let's start with performance. So performance, I was really surprised for a single motor scooter. Like, the torque it has is just crazy for a single motor scooter. Like, it just propels me up to 48 kilometer per hour, which is a top speed. And yeah, it has more than enough torque for a single motor scooter. Like, I was kind of scared like it couldn't get me up some hills, but it's really torquey, and there's like no hill that I had that it couldn't like propel me up. I'm quite light as well. Maybe if you're a bit heavier, it might not get you uphill, but like I'm 70 kilos, like 72, and it just gets me up any hill I want, like plenty fast. So yeah, I have no complaints about torque. Top speed is 48 kilometers per hour, which I already said, but you feel like there's software limiting the top speed, which is kind of sad because like I kind of want like I wish it would go 60, and you feel like it has enough power to do that, but yeah, the software is limiting it. Like if I go downhill, I automatically feel like it's breaking down to 48 kilometers per hour. So yeah, that's kind of too bad. There's like no hacking software as well that can make it go faster. But like at the end for me, like I used the scooter to commute with every day, and yeah, I had no issues with top speed. Like in few scenarios where like it's a long way straight, I kind of want a little bit more, but it's still fine for most people. But yeah, performance wise, like the torque is really good, the speed is really good. Like I have nothing to complain about for this size of scooter. It's transportable. It's kind of heavy for most people. For me, yeah, I don't have any problems carrying it up. But like for most people, it's gonna be on the heavier side as well. But it's still manageable, to be honest. But I wouldn't want to carry this up a train every day, for example. There are probably better scooters for that. But yeah, the scooter for performance, I would say it's like a decent 8 out of 10 for the size and the type of scooter this is for. Next up is braking. So the braking, it has mechanical brakes, and also motor braking. The motor braking is really weak compared to other Segways, like the G2 for example. That one has just crazy electronic braking compared to this. I don't feel like it's really that powerful. But yeah, I have no complaints on the brakes. You just need to, sometimes you need to adjust them because they're mechanical brakes. Hydraulic brakes would have been nice. This is kind of like a more premium scooter, and I kind of wish they like got hydraulic brakes for the price, but yeah, it's 1,800, and you can compare like cheaper scooters with this in terms of performance, but kind of wish they put hydraulic brakes on instead of mechanical ones. But I have no complaints about the brakes. If you adjust them well enough, they brake plenty good enough. Yeah, range wise, this scooter is okay. I would say it's on, yeah, like this scooter has 1086 watt hour battery capacity, which is decently big. Like it's a 48 volt 23 amp hour battery. So yeah, for that battery size, the range I got was about 44 till 48 kilometers. Again, I ride max speed all the time. You can get more, you can get less if you're heavier. So it has a decent range, but for me, I just need a little bit more because like scooters are my main type of like way of transportation. I don't use cars, I don't use public transport. Like I only use my scooters, and I wish there was like a set for like a second battery or something, but Like for most people, it's gonna be enough if you use this just to commute with. But yeah, for me, I just need a little bit more. I need a little bit more range. Build quality. Build quality is really really good, but like Segway came out with a new type of suspension type for the scooter, and for a lot of people it failed. So basically at the end of the suspension it connects with your mud guard, and this always came loose for a lot of people. Like I had 6 different units and they all had the same problem. I really love this scooter, and I think with all of those scooters combined, I have like over 10,000 till 15,000 kilometers on all of my scooters combined. So I really love this scooter. I just wish this wouldn't fail. Like every time around 2,000 kilometers, my rear suspension would have come loose. And trust me, I used red, blue Loctite on different ones, and they all came loose anyway. Every ride I just had to tighten it just to make sure it just wouldn't fall out. And yeah, the rear brake caliper loses as well with the mud guard, and for some people the mud guard falls off, which happened to my 5 units, not on my last unit. It hasn't happened there yet, but it happened for a lot of people. If you look it up on Reddit or Facebook, you know, it happened to a lot of people. But like for the rest, like I had one accident on a scooter. I got hit on by a car, and the scooter was fine. The scooter was fine. Like the build quality, except of the suspension, is A tier. Of course, like Segway is known for their really well built scooters, and this scooter is it's no exception to that rule. Like it's really really well built. It's solid. Just too bad the rear suspension kind of fails. So next up is ride quality. The ride quality is kind of stiff in my opinion. Like the suspension doesn't have a lot of travel. It just uses like some type of mechanical type of suspension. I don't know how to explain it. It's the first time that I've seen it. Like it has the same type of suspension that I've seen on the Dualtron, and it's quite stiff. It's low maintenance though, but it's quite stiff. And like I think Segway kind of wanted a low maintenance type of suspension, but it's kind of stiff. But yeah, it just helps, you know, on few bumps. But like if you have like a really bad quality road, you can still feel a lot of the bumps. But yeah, the suspension is quite rigid, to be honest. The tires were really grippy though in all type of situations. Like this is an all-weather type of tire, so I've ridden it in rain, snow, even on ice, which I don't recommend like with any scooter. It's really slippy, but like even in the rain it was really grippy. Like of course when it's dry it's really grippy as well. Like it's a 10.5 inch tire, which is the first I've ever seen, and it's a really fun like size of a tire. Like it's really nimble. Like I feel like it's a lot more nimbler than a 11-inch tire, and it's really well rounded. So the scooter was really nimble, really fun to turn around. Like the ride quality, it's just so fun to ride in my opinion. Yeah, I really like the tires, and they're tubeless and they're like anti-puncture as well. So ride quality on the tires it was just super fun riding with the scooter in my opinion. Last thing what I wanted to talk about was the functions that it has, like the extra options and all the functions that it has. So it has one of the best anti-theft systems I've ever seen on any type of scooter. Like Segway is really good at that. So you have 2 options to unlock the scooter, even 3. Like the first one is no password, which I really don't recommend because it has the best anti-theft system I've ever seen. Second one is with an NFC card, and the third one is with a password you can put in. So you can choose like any 4-digit like pin code, which is amazing. Without that, the scooter just, you know, it doesn't start. Same thing with the NFC card. It's like either you use the NFC card, if you forgot it at home you can put in your pin card, which is amazing. Like sometimes I forget my card and I just can put in my my pin code, or if someone needs to lend it, they ask me my pin code and I can give it to them as well, which is like, it's really secure. No one can just take off with the scooter, which is amazing. What else? Oh yeah, the anti-theft system. If someone pushes it, you can put in an alarm. You can put it on soft, medium, or really loud, and if someone pushes the scooter, an alarm goes off, and you know, the brakes, like, they lock up and you cannot push it. Of course you can still pick it up, but the scooter is on the heavier side, so you know, I don't want to, you know, tilt around a scooter that just keeps on beeping, like, that is this heavy. So yeah, the anti-theft system is really amazing. Of course, the Segway app is just so well built. Like, there's so many options you can put in. You can choose in your top speeds. You can choose accelerations to medium to hard or even low. The e-brake, you can even choose how hard you want it. There's even like a automatic braking if you leave the throttle off. Like, for example, you're going, yeah, you're going 48 and you kind of want to brake automatically, so you let loose the throttle and it brakes for you. That's also a possibility in the scooter, and you can put it to high, to low. Like, there's so many options you can choose in with like your ride styles that you want. There's also like rear LED lights and front LED lights that you can toggle on and off, and the colors you can choose. Like, the app is really well built, and this scooter is just really nice in terms of customizability in the app. If you made it this far into this video, I really appreciate you watching this whole review of mine. I really make my videos with passion. I just really love e-mobility, so if you're into that as well, make sure to subscribe. I'll always reply to all the comments I read. So would I recommend this scooter? Yeah, if you have like a really good shop with good after sales. Yeah, this is not a low maintenance type of scooter, so if you have a really good shop nearby you that has a good customer support, yeah, why not go for it? It's really promising, this scooter, but they're coming out with a new version really soon with different type of suspension. It has a smaller battery. It's called the ST1. We only have seen it on CES, and we haven't seen too much on this new scooter. But it has like the same type of scooter suspension, sorry, like the GT series from Segway as well, but it's gonna have a smaller battery, so I'm probably gonna skip out on that, except if I can get a review unit from someone. I might review it, but I'm probably not gonna get that scooter. I'm probably gonna modify some smaller scooters to have the same speed as this one, or just look into other models, because yeah, I'm not gonna rebuy the scooter anymore, because the shop I go to are gonna stop selling the scooters because they have way too many problems with this scooter, so they're stopping with the scooter, which is too bad. So like every time I bought this scooter, like after 3,000 kilometer, I send it up into warranty, and Segway just refunds me, and I just keep on buying the same one because it just fits my lifestyle so well. I really love this scooter. Too bad this is my last unit, and the rear suspension is kind of failing on me again, and yeah, I'm getting tired of trying to fix it, so probably gonna send it up again, get refunded, and get another scooter with the money. So thank you for checking out this video. If you have any type of questions, make sure to ask them down in my comment section below. I'll be happy to reply to all comments. So yeah, if you have any questions, fire away, and hope to see you in the next video as well. Yeah, take care everyone. Bye bye.